Hello everyone. So in this video we would be discussing about the various sectoral issues that are arising in the rural development. Moving forward with the discussion, we would be talking about five main points when we are considering the sectoral issues in the rural development. So now let us begin with the discussion. So when we talk about the sectoral issues in rural development, these problems can be classified majorly into 5 points, namely people related problems, infrastructure related problems, economic problems, leadership problems, and administrative problems. When we talk about people related problems, we are referring to the traditional mindset of people, their inability to adapt to the new methodologies, their low education level to comprehend the development efforts and the technological innovations, deprived psychological and scientific orientation due to the lack of confidence pre-existence in their mindset. One of the major obstacles for rural development is infrastructural issues. We are referring to the water scarcity or the availability of clean drinking water, availability of electricity in remote regions, the lack of educational infrastructure for the children hampering the learning process, lack of equipment or medical facilities in the primary health centers, and last but not the least, unavailability of cold storage warehouses, which primarily lead to crop damage. Now, talking about the economic problems, we are focusing on unfavorable economic conditions to adopt to high cost technology, high cost of input or equipment for easing the production process, and the underprivileged rural industries. Coming to the leadership related problems, we are putting emphasis on leadership in the hands of incompetent people who don't have the desire to uplift the status of their region or to do something for their region and are already content with the situation they have been living for years, which is primarily due to their self interest in the position of power. There, when we talk about the administrative related problems, there are few scenarios where due to the political interference, improper utilization of the funds allocated, and due to the lack of monitoring and evaluation system, the development is unable to take place, or in the few other cases where development has taken place, it is not up to the mark. So I would like to take a small example to justify my justification for the sectoral issues in rural development. As most of us would be knowing that the biggest issue in rural areas is electricity connection, be it be places like households, schools, or the hospitals. Mostly the villagers in rural areas use firewood to cook their meals. Due to the unavailability of electricity, sometimes it makes the surrounding too hot or the smoke create irritation in the eyes of the person doing the cooking. From children's perspective, if I think they are unable to study due to the unavailability of electricity, they use kerosene lamps to study because light is not available all the times in their households. According to the facts, 96.7% villages in India are electrified and 60% of the rural households have a LPG connection. But the biggest question that should be arising in our mind is energy access just about connections? There is the problem of low voltage issues in the rural areas, due to which even the fans are not able to work efficiently. What is the use of these kind of electric connections if things are not happening to the planned ways? And sometimes due to the voltage fluctuation, the bulb malfunctions or stops working. These rural people are unable to afford new bulbs every time something like this happens. It is difficult to buy kerosene also, as it is very expensive. Equipments are there, but without the power or electricity they are useless. Even the vaccines are stored at a cold temperature in the primary health center, which is only possible due to the intervention of solar panels in these regions. So now you could relate to the harsh realities, like what the statistics say and what is the real picture in the rural areas. So I hope this example clears about clears the concept about the sectoral issues that are existing in the rural development. Thank you so much.